What is going on, Pokemon trainers? Welcome to another exciting episode of Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. My name is Blaze. Today's episode 235. It's the debut of a brand new deck. I just made this deck. Well, I just finished this deck probably, I don't know, like 30 minutes ago. I haven't tested it out. I haven't played it yet. It's probably got a lot of problems, but we're going to kind of iron those problems out as the month goes on. Let me kind of bring up the deck here real quick and let you take a look at it as I'm talking. But today is kind of the start of a new month. It's the start of, well, kind of. It's really close to the end of the month, and the new month is close enough that I figure it's time to start a new deck. But we have this Ninetales here that I really wanted to put into a deck for a long time. We've also got this Houndoom and Houndour and Houndoom, which usually ends up working out for me. And then we've also got, I threw in Toucannon as well. Because I feel like this attack echoed voice is really good. And then also Turtonator GX. So that's going to be, hopefully, work out really well. That'll hopefully work out pretty well. But today is also Memorial Day, so if you are out there celebrating with your family and your friends, hopefully you have a very safe, very happy holiday. And all that jazz. But I do want to thank you for tuning in today. You guys know the drill. I'll go ahead and get started here with this deck. So again, there's going to be a lot of problems, and I'm going to have to iron out those problems as time goes on. But I'm okay with it, and I hope you are too. So we'll get to see what kinds of issues we're going to have. If you happen to have seen anything inside that reveal that I just showed you, I kind of scrolled through them really fast. But if you see anything that you think could be different or might be better, definitely let me know in the comments below. I'm willing to bet I'm going to need another Ninetales break in this deck, and also another Houndoom, which I have a Mega Houndoom. I don't have a Houndoom EX, or Houndour. I think that's what it is. I don't want to go first. Is it Houndour or Houndoom? I think it's Houndour that I have. I don't know. Either way, I don't have the right one, whatever it is. Alright, so here we've got a decent hand, although I'm not really sure if it's a decent hand or if it just looks like it's a decent hand. I'm really not sure. We'll see how this goes. This is Rock Smash for 10 damage. Does 10 more damage on a heads flip. Let's see what happens here. At the end of the episode, I'm also going to open up a Guardian's Rising pack. I have a bunch of those saved up, so don't worry there. That will be happening later on in the episode. Drop this Vulpix right there. And let's see what we got. My opponent is with an Oranguru, which could spell trouble. I don't think it will, but it could. I think my goal should really be to try to get Ninetales Breakout or Houndour out as quickly as possible. I'm actually kind of thinking this Toucannon or Picky Pet can probably go ahead and get KO'd, as I'm probably going to be able to find another one pretty easily. No retreat cost with Pokemon that have a Darkness Energy attached. Night Spear is going to do 90 damage and also 30 to one of my benched Pokemon, so it's a little scary, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Sorry if I'm sniffling a lot. I feel like my nose is just so plugged right now, I can't even breathe. Oh no, that's bad. That's really bad. That's the worst thing ever. Oh. Well, that kind of ruined my plans. I need to get, I think I have a fishing rod, a super rod in here that can help me get those back into the deck. So it'll definitely help. And actually having more cards in the discard pile will certainly help me in the long run. So Houndoom EX is what we're looking at. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just use this because I need to get more cards in my hand. I also need to get into a situation where let's go here. Oh, that's nice. Grand Flame. It's really nice, actually. Is there another Picky Peck? I feel like I should have another one of those on the bench because this one's going to get KO'd, and I'm okay with that. So it has a retreat cost of 1. That can be bad. Ooh, what's that going to do? 60? Yeah, he's dead. That's fine. I expected that, so. And that's not a basic fire energy card, by the way. Grand Flame, 50 damage. Attach a fire energy from your discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon. That does not specify that it has to be a... it does not have to be a basic fire energy. It can be any energy, fire energy card. So burning energy will definitely work. Drampa GX. Psychic gets the KO on this Picky Peck, just like I expected. Not really that big of a deal for me, necessarily, but I'm going to bring out this Houndoom. And I'm going to go ahead and discard that energy card and shuffle my hand into my deck and draw 6 cards, making my opponent do the same. Attach this stuff here. I do have a switch in this deck I didn't realize I had, so 50 damage, and also, oh, it doesn't let you do it. Oh, that's awful. That's fine though. Right onto this Vulpix will be fine. It does not specify because, and it's weird because Carbink didn't specify either. It said just fighting energy. So it's just strange that it doesn't work for this one, but it does work for Carbink. He might be dead, by the way. At least, could happen very soon. 200 would be bad. Well, that's kind of rough. Gonna attach there, and then I'm gonna try to get another reset of hand here. So this is no stadium cards can be played. I'll go here, and there. Try to get some of those energies back into... Well, there's one only, really. I guess that's fine. That might help me get those... it's not going to help me evolve or anything, but it might help in the long run. Probably should have switched back out for this one, but he's just going to get KO'd on this turn. And that is bad. However, there might be some options here. Going up against a water Pokemon is always tough. So if that's what I'm going up against right now, that's going to be a difficult transition. There's definitely going to be some energy cards coming back from the discard pile, most likely. I'm guessing my opponent has something to make that happen, but I haven't seen it yet. So, Choice Band on the Drampa. Instruct for another card. Another Instruct. Okay. Okay, well, we're going to play this. Make him discard an energy card. We're going to play this right here. And attack for 50, I suppose. He's pretty much going to be dead at this point. I don't have anything else I can do for him. I really need to get some more cards in my hand. Um, Picky Peck is being KO'd. That's fine, I guess. Um, Really depending upon what I get next. The Picky Peck, okay, sure. We'll get some energy cards out here. I'm not really sure how this is gonna go, to be honest with you. This is gonna be, oh, I messed up there. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. I messed up a lot right there. Wish I could just take that back. I guess Melting Horn. Sure. I'm really hoping for another Hunt attack to happen, so maybe that would be... Oh. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's totally fine. I can use Confuse Ray, do some damage there. It might even confuse him if I get a heads. I mean, that could work. I don't know what my opponent's really trying to do right now. It seems like a really weird situation that he's put himself into because he's not trying to KO my whole team. Like, 100 damage would certainly do the trick, so I'm not sure what's going on there. A free retreat cost with that Sharpedo is actually kind of nice. This one's going to do Righteous Edge for 20. Discard a special energy. Berserk for 80. But also does 70 more if any of the bench Pokemon have damage counters. So once he gets that powered up, it's going to be pretty good, actually. Jump is not bad at all. There's a few things I need to go ahead and add to this deck. I don't have any Versus Seekers. I totally forgot about them. So that's unfortunate. I guess we'll do that. Sure. I'll try for a Confusion here. Maybe that'll do something. I'm really kind of mad I wasn't able to stop that that 10 cards with an in or anything like that. So my opponent now has 10 cards in his hand that he can do whatever he wants with. So that's really unfortunate. That's also unfortunate. I also feel like I need some special energy retrieval into this deck. Another free retreat. Oh, I guess it's because of Darkrai EX's ability allows him to retreat for free. Interesting. Very interesting. Or do I want Ninetales? I don't have Ninetales, so I have to go with that. That's fine. I still need a... I need something. I don't have anything to help me get those cards back. So all my ends are right here. I don't think I have any more. Professor Sycamore's in there. I don't think I have anything more to help me draw cards. So I got to go back to the drawing board and make a couple of changes because this is just, it's not going to work out completely, at least not yet. I have no Versus Seekers. I have nothing. So this attack does 80 damage, 160 if you discard all of your energy cards. You don't have to, but that's where burning energy comes into play. If you're able to use that burning energy effectively, boom. 160 damage every turn. But my opponent is definitely getting the best of me here. I'm going to try this. Yes, perfect. I'm almost out of energy cards, though, so I really can't keep doing this. This is going to be a rough little bit of time. 80 plus 70 is 150. It's not going to be enough, so I'm going to go ahead and... I am going to try to get the KO, because I think I need some stuff in my prize cards here to make something happen. Lysander might be good, but not quite what I had in mind. This is going to be a KO right here, probably. 80 plus 70. 1 retreat cost. Okay. There's 2 burning energy in the discard pile. There's 2 more in the deck somewhere. Not really sure where, but they're in there somewhere. $80 damage, 110. Oh, because it's because of this one. I'd like to retreat him, but that's not going to make a difference. If I attach the energy card here to retreat him, I have to bring out this Ninetales, and it's not gonna do anything. So the first match of this deck is probably gonna be a loss, and that's fine. It can be a loss. I'm probably gonna make a couple of adjustments live on the video today, because I feel like it definitely needs some versus Seekers and a few other things to be successful. But if I can keep him asleep, maybe, just maybe, there's a chance. Or I can do this. Yeah, let's try this. That's a 2 retreat cost? Yeah. Just going to pile it on right here and hope that I can get a sleep going. Dang it. He's going to be able to retreat now. It's pretty much over. It was fun, though. He didn't do it. That's odd. This isn't going to help at all. Yep. All right. Coolio. A lot of fire decks burn through energy really quickly, which is something I did not expect. Weird. That ability must be... Yeah, it's Malamar's ability. When you attach an energy, you're able to... do that to your opponent. Make him confused, rather. This is probably not going to make a difference here. 60 damage. Ooh, flip a coin for each energy attached to this Pokemon. is probably not going to make much of a difference. Yeah, just one energy card is not. Oh man, this is going to be a tough pill to swallow here because I know this deck is not perfect, but this person's also not playing aggressively, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. But it wasn't necessarily bad. I'll tell you that. So this could be 0 damage, could be 60 damage, could be enough for the KO. We'll see how many heads flips they get. Okay. 70. And I wake up. Cool. Still nothing. Still nothing good. I probably could have used that rare candy to evolve into 2 cannon and attach those energies in a different manner, but it's okay. And he woke up, of course. And that's game over. So, I'm going to go ahead and change a couple of cards. I'm going to change out a couple of trainer cards here, because the ones that I have are not necessarily bad, but there could be some better options available. All right. Let's go back to edit this deck. Deck manager. Deck is called Flame On. Not the best deck name I've ever created, but it's a good deck. It's a good deck name, at least. Didn't even see this card at all either, so it's kind of strange. Let's see here. So I don't need this. It didn't even come up. I only have one. I need more. I need more of like these types of cards. Actually, I need some. There's not much I can get rid of that's coming to mind. At least nothing that's popping out at me. 2 cannons gonna have to go. I'm gonna take him out, that whole line, and add in 3 other cards. So rare candies can go. Let's get those Versus Seekers back out. 3 of those. I don't need that. It didn't even come up. 3 ins. I kind of also need the special energy. And if you guys see anything that I'm doing or I could be doing better, I have no problem with you putting it in the comments below. It's totally cool. Just let me know if there's something that you would take out and why you'd take it out. Why you'd put something else in over what I'm doing. It's all good. I have no problem with that. Just be respectful is all I ask. Just be, polite and not a jerk. That's the least I expect from anybody. All right, this whole line has to go, but what am I going to put in there? I'm going to keep it in there for now because I can't think of anything off the top of my head that I'm going to put in. So let's make that adjustment, go into a versus mode match here. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Can't promise anything. I can't promise that it's going to be the best changes ever, but who knows? Going up against that first round Sharpedo was a little scary, and my opponent stalled just enough to have everything powered up. He had the perfect scenario because I wasn't able to get anything powered up quickly enough. Do I want to go first? Yeah, sure. This time I think I will. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. Oh, great. That's not cool. Not cool at all. So I'm going to be able to do 10 damage. 10 damage plus 10 if I flip heads. Cool, right? I don't foresee this one going very well. Okay, cool. We got a Ninetales down here on the bench. I can get him evolved on the next turn, which would be very nice. Explosion Fireball is 100. It's a 10 damage. Discard all fire energy and do 60 damage per fire energy that you attach. So very cool. Attack if you need to do a ton of damage. That one's fine. Keep in mind, I do still have 4 burning energies in this deck, so I can get those energies right back if I need them. We'll see how well it works. In a previous deck that I built that was a fire deck, it actually worked out really well. It will probably be a good idea for me to get some Volcanions in this deck. That's actually probably a really good idea. I'm not sure why I haven't done that yet. I'm really glad I thought of that idea just now, but it's probably one of the best ideas I could possibly have right now. We'll get this Skyla back out here, and I'm going to use that to get one of these. Or do I want to go ahead and... Yeah, that's a good idea, I think. I need another Pokemon on the bench. Actually, let's go Turtonator. We'll see what I draw on the next turn. If I don't draw anything good, I'm going to use that Versus Seeker to get Skyla, to get in, or Professor Sycamore or something like that. 80 damage and 20 to a benched Pokemon. That's fine. I could do 180 damage right now with this Pokemon. That might mess him up a little bit, now that I'm thinking about it. I think I will. Sycamore. Won't use it this turn, but this turn, 120. I don't want to do that. Ooh. I didn't really need to do that. I just felt like it was the right move. So that was probably not a good idea, having that Sycamore here. I could still use Lure, make him switch out for something that can't retreat. That would be nice. Maybe this one. All I have to do is win the prize game here. All I have to do is get my prize cards down quicker than he gets his prize cards down. That's all I have to do here. I'm going to do it. I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it. That was probably a mistake, but I don't really have a choice here. I mean, I do, but I don't. Drop these two. Lure. This is probably the better Ninetales to use. This one right here. Lure is pretty good. and my opponent can't switch out. So normally it'd be a 1 retreat cost. But he also has to keep in mind where he's going to put his energy cards. And right now, I don't know where that would be. That's a good attack. I like that attack a lot. And Ninetales Break is super good. When I first did the video on this, from Evolutions, I believe, and when I first did the video on it, I kind of had a feeling it was going to be a pretty good card. That's actually a smart move. Very smart move, actually. Sky Return to return the card to his hand. Shell Trap is going to do 20 damage. Bright Flame for 60. Ah, that's awful. Get one of these evolved. I'm going to use Lure again. Although, that's probably better. Yeah, that's way better. Okay. This is going to be a Sycamore. And this has 140 HP, which actually is not bad. Flare Witch is kind of a bad... It's a really good attack, and I almost wanted to put it in this deck. But I'm thinking Volcanion is probably a better choice there. Rutro. 110, huh? Okay. This is probably not going to be a win. Just as a heads up. It's probably not going to be a win. But I'm alright with it, because I think I'm doing a lot better on this match than I was on the last one. So, as long as I can say I'm doing a little bit better, that's all I really need. And here we have a situation where I can deal the 120 damage and still get one of those energy cards back. But I'm going to use Lure to get this one out. Probably not my best move, but... Okay. I should have known. I should have known that was going to happen. That's 3 double colorless energy, though, that are in the discard pile. So there's... Okay, there's 2. He must have gotten them recycled or something. Oh, they go back into the hand. Never mind. I don't know what I was thinking. They go right back into the hand. Okay, well, could have been played a little bit better. That's alright, though. Not the end of the world. Nitro Tank GX could be really good. I can get 5 energy cards from my discard pile and attach them in any way that I want. So, it could be excellent. Let's go ahead and get some of those back, though. Ninetales Break. That one. Is there energy cards? There's like 5 in there. Let's keep those in there for now. And we'll go ahead and do, I guess, Piggyback. Or actually, this one instead. Because I don't have that middle evolution. I might need it. I don't think I will, but I might. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and get Ninetales out. And evolve him right there as a backup. And I'm going to go ahead and shuffle too. Every day I'm shuffling. No special energy out there. Gosh, if only I could just retreat for a second and attach this and then come back out. That'd be great. It's fine though. Shell trap. Ooh, if you hit me, you take 8 damage counters. Would not be a good idea. Psystorm does 20 damage times the amount of fire energy attached to all Pokemon in play. I have some in play too. Flare Witch is the ability there that does extra damage. 8, 10. It's 120 damage that he's going to do to my 140 damage to my Turtonator, but he's going to take the 8 damage counters. $180 damage. It's a KO. Darn it. 8 damage counters on that, so all I have to do is 80 damage here. I'm going to try to stall a little bit on this one. It's not really going to help me very much, though, I don't think. What can I get as a basic here? Houndoom? Sure, that might work. I don't think I'm going to get the energy that I need, though. Are there any other energy? That's it. I'm sorry. May not be the whole, may not be all of it, but that's all that was there. Not quite enough. All right. I don't like where this is going, to be totally honest with you. I really don't like where this is going. But it was fun. I mean, it's definitely coming together a little bit more than that first match. And I definitely need to take out these 2 cannons because they're not doing me any favors. If I had Shamans, I'd put them in this deck. But I think I need to go ahead and put in Volcanion. That's going to help me out a ton. He's really trying to get this energy attached rather quickly. I've used everything that I can in order to get energy attached, or in order to get cards from my deck to draw or shuffle or something like that, so it's not going to go well. I can tell you that right now. It's definitely not going to go well. Especially if Power Heater is able to attach energy cards willy-nilly whenever he feels like it, so it's going to be a tough call. Power Heater. Gosh. This might help. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. It's fine. So after this match, I will be opening up a pack of Guardians Rising cards and then signing off for the night. Tomorrow I'll be back with another exciting episode. I'll make a couple of changes on this deck. I'll think about what else I want to put in here because there needs to be something else. I don't know what it is yet, but there needs to be something else. Other than Toucannon. Toucannon's not going to help. Volcanion's probably the answer. But I still need him to come out and be a part of this deck also. Okay, so I'm going to have to do Grand Flame. 50 damage, and it's going to allow me to add an energy card to my benched Pokemon. Not really going to matter that much because all he has to do is KO this Houndoom, and he's going to switch out for this to do it. So it's exactly what I would do. This Blaziken, or I'm sorry, Delphox is a really good card. Not as good as the expanded strategy. Expanded is almost too good. That's what I used to run. I used to run the expanded version of this deck, of a deck like that one, and it was amazing. Well played. Yeah, so once it gets powered up, it's almost impossible to do anything to it. So it's fine though. It's fine. So all right, let's go into that collection there and open up another pack of Guardians Rising booster cards. Let's see. Pack Guardians Rising. I've not gotten really anything good in a while. I get things here every now and then, but it's not very often. So most of the cards I get out of these are not good, and I'm really upset about it. So, I mean, that Nose Pass, really, like, I don't want that. And it's a Honchkrow. So I'll read through these cards here, see what we get. It's Honchkrow for 110 HP, 110 HP. Faint Attack. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Damage is not affected by weakness or resistance, or any other effect on that Pokemon. Raven's Claw for 10 damage, plus 10 more damage for each counter on all of your opponent's Pokemon. Meh, that's alright. Nose Pass for 80 HP. Ram for 20 and Rising Lunge for 30. Does 30 more damage if you flip heads. Sudowoodo is 100 HP. Rock Throw will do 40 damage. And Roadblock says that your opponent can't have more than 4 benched Pokemon. If they have 5 or more, they discard benched Pokemon until they have 4 on the bench. If more than one effect changes the amount of benched Pokemon allowed, then use the smaller number. So this would totally negate the Sky Stadium card, in that even if that card is active, this makes your opponent only have 4 cards. So I kind of like that in a way. 4 benched Pokemon anyway. And it doesn't affect you at all. So Alolan Graveler, 110 HP. Thunder Punch for 50 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, the attack does 20 more damage, but if tails, it does 20 damage to itself. And Electro Bullet for 80 damage does 20 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Max Potion heals all damage from one of your Pokemon, but also discards all energy on that Pokemon. Fletchling with 50 HP. Growl during your opponent's next turn. The defending Pokemon's attacks do 20 less damage, and Flap for 20 damage. Barboach, 60 HP. Hook for 10 and Mud Slap for 20. Carvana, 50 HP. Bite does 10 damage. Machop with 60 HP, Dynamic Punch does 50 damage. Phantump with 60 HP, Tackle for 10, and Confuse Ray will confuse your opponent's active Pokemon. And finally, another Dark Energy that I can't use because I don't know how, because I can't find it in my collection. But there it is. Alright, folks, I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll be back tomorrow with another exciting episode. Until then, I'll catch you on the flippity flip.